my goodness, I look fascinating. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been having a lot of existential dread, dying to do something fun and quick and easy, so I'm gonna do my makeup. One of the first things that I do, this is not a tutorial. I basically put SPF 70 sunscreen, even though I spend a lot of time inside. Keeps your skin looking young. I feel like I don't have good young looking genes. I feel like I look like I'm 30/40. I use a little bit. That's a lot. That's too much. And I just, oh man, what am I doing? I'm using too much. Watching this clip makes me realize how aggressively I am rubbing my face. What is that? I guess I could talk about my relationship with makeup while I'm rubbing my face with all of this stuff. I also painted my nails. I don't like this color. I bought this color a while ago because I was like, oh, that's different. Just a cool little pop of color. I look like Shrek on my hand. So now that my skin is nice and greasy, this is a drugstore foundation, and I basically choose one of the lightest shades because I am very white. So really what I do, there's no pump. I just put on about this much. I'm gonna use my fingers because I'm scared if I use a beauty blender that I'm not gonna wash it because I don't really wash my brushes. I know that's disgusting. It truly is, but I just keep on forgetting. And there was this one video that I watched on YouTube of this girl using her beauty blender and she just kind of forgot to wash it like I would. And there were bugs in it. She cut open the thing and there were bugs infested in the thing. That's why I don't do that. My relationship with makeup is that when I was young, I still am, but when I was younger, I was a child, I was obsessed with beauty. I really wanted to be pretty. I thought that I was ugly. When you look at my face, it looks pretty normal, I would say. What face looks abnormal, you ask? I don't know. But when I was little, I looked at my face and I was like, I have a huge forehead, I have really thin lips, I have a huge nose and chubby cheeks. And objectively, that's kind of like, those are all descriptors for what I look like. And only until growing up do I realize that I look normal. So basically when I was little, I just thought that I was really ugly. And then as I got older, I learned about makeup and I learned that you can essentially transform your being into what you want to look like with makeup. The reason I like to do it is just because it's fun. I don't know. I like making myself look alive. When I was a teenager, I would watch all of these beauty tutorials, you know, Carly Bybel. I'm gonna put a video of hers up on the screen just to show you what she looked like. And I thought that she was the most gorgeous woman I'd ever seen. She is very, very pretty, but I just remember having this really warped view of she's beautiful, so she's a good person. And I'm not, so I'm a bad person. And now I look at her and I'm just sort of like, yes, she's beautiful, but that doesn't mean anything. It's not significant. I'm gonna go in with some Glossier to give a review of this product. This is Cloud Paint. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I got one of their deals. I think this is the first product that I bought from them. I went for the color Storm. Way too dark for my complexion. Don't know what I was thinking, but you know, if I bought it, I'm gonna use it up, all right? I don't care if it's wrong for my skin tone. So my review of the product is this. Maybe 2 or 3 out of 5. Like, I do not have a high opinion of this. It just looks patchy on me. It might be like my skin texture that's making it patchy. It might be my application. I'm using just my fingers. The issue is that, like, it's like pretty used up right now, but I'll just like apply a little bit of pressure and even that little bit gets you so far. This is probably too much. That looks crazy. And I just blend it out. So I put a little bit on my chin, even though I just spent a lot of effort applying foundation to my chin so it would be pale. I'm now applying blush to my chin so it is not pale. Where is the logic in that? I remember feeling very competitive towards other girls in my grade. I wanted to be the prettiest one. So I'd get very competitive and I'd be like, I can do my makeup so well that I'm just gonna look gorgeous. And that's what I did. I would do that every day before school when I went to youth group, and I would sometimes I would take off my makeup and redo my makeup so it looked nice and fresh, so I'd look prettier than all the other girls there. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. I just kind of accept that this is what my face looks like, and the people that love me will love me for me, not what I look like. When I grow old, just like everyone else, my looks will fade. So even if I become a glamorous goddess by some miracle, it's not gonna last, because that's just not how humans work. A little philosophy for your Tuesday. By the way, I don't have high opinions of any of these products. They're either cheap or were a gift to me. And as you can see, I'm avoiding my cheekbones because I want that natural grease highlight. All about natural beauty here, I guess. And then I have this really dirty brush that I've been using for probably 5 years without washing it. It is very greasy. Like it is not clean. But guess what? I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna get zits like this one. And what's gonna happen? Actually, I think that looks pretty good. All things considered, it's a wonder that I don't have more acne. That's how I do my eyebrows. I thankfully never got into the really thick, like James Charles eyebrow scene. I never really got into that. I didn't really like that on myself. As you can see, my eyebrows are not the thickest. They are not the thickest. I use some eyeshadow, some dark brown eyeshadow right there. Not the shimmery stuff. You can see how much I've used it. I use this brush and I just go right here and make a line like that. And then I take my pinky and I push it up. You see how there's a really subtle line there? Now, compared to this one with nothing on it, there's a really subtle line. I actually like the way that I do this, okay? This might be a little bit of a tutorial. So then I just kind of do really small feathery strokes. And I try to make it look like there aren't any harsh lines. I'm just kind of filling it in and shaping it. You see those? You see those lines? I can't wait until they become more pronounced. Aging is a real thing. It is not a social construct, unfortunately. When I do this, I don't really care. I just sort of draw a line and then I shape it. Most people just do that and call it quits, but not me. But I just put in a little bit here, wing it out a little. And I know that doesn't look like a wing, but I'm gonna show you how we will shape it into a wing. That is a very, like a miniature wing. I usually like to wing it out a little bit more. Now, all we have to do is lipstick and mascara. And that really makes the bulk of the difference, because not only can I overline my lips and make them look a lot fuller, which makes me look a lot better, but I can also make my eyelashes look way more pronounced. So I have e.l.f. mascara, very, very cheap. I get the cheapest kind because I don't think they make that big of a difference. Look at that, that looks extreme. Ooh. Extremely good. I'm kidding, I don't know. I'm using the Kylie lipstick thing, Mary Jo K. This might be a knockoff. My friend gave it to me. It smells like cake. It's just great. So that's where my actual lip is. But we're gonna go further. Even just adding a little bit, you know, going a little bit over the line, it really makes it look a lot fuller. It's like a push-up bra for your lips, I'm telling you. And look at that. I look completely different, I think. I remember having a conversation with my niece and me being like, oh yeah, I just put on makeup to emphasize my natural beauty. And she's like, well, if it's natural, if you're naturally beautiful, why do you need makeup? I was like, no, you don't get it. It's like a little bit emphasized. And she was like, well, if you're already enough, then why do you need to be more than enough? I was like, you know, that's a good point, Maya. I don't even know at this point. I don't know. All right. I look completely different. Seriously, I feel like the lips change everything. Ah, fraud.